So the biggest company in the entire world, in the entire United States, has almost $3 trillion in market cap, right? Almost valued at $3 trillion, I believe. This is insane. This is a massive company. Them doing this is just the cream, the cherry on top of everything that's been happening, all right? Because we've been covering, especially the past few days, there's been massive things going on with China, okay? There's been military action in Beijing. There's been the stopping of high-speed railways into Beijing. There's been no response from the party. The president hasn't been seen. There's a lot of things going on, all right? But there's also a lot of economic things going on because companies are seeing the writing on the wall. They're seeing something's up, something's wrong, massively is wrong inside the CCP. And this is why they're getting so crazy with their rhetoric, right? This is why it's ramping up because, this is what happens to countries when they have problems. Internally, they, kind of lash out externally. So the biggest company in the world, Apple, all right, is pulling out of China, is no longer going to produce the iPhone in China, all right? This is huge. Just a few years ago, it was like 5 years ago, Apple gave over all the master keys to China to access any iPhone in China, okay? And maybe the world, I don't know. But it was at least, we're not sure exactly what the agreement is, but the agreement was that bare minimum, China has a master key to every iPhone in China, okay? If you want to do business here, that was the agreement that Apple had to sign up to. And now Apple is pulling out of China and will no longer make the iPhone there, and they're going to India. This is huge. This is massive. I just reported how Citigroup, the third largest bank in America, it's like the 6th or 7th in the world, third largest bank in America, pulled out of China as well, and they are focusing on India as well now too. Okay, so how many more companies need to pull out of China? Massive companies. Apple's the biggest company in the world, is pulling out of China now. This is huge. This is a very big deal, very big shift in the world that's going on right now. And I was reading that it's like 76% of companies that have factories in China that aren't like Chinese companies, that are foreign companies, 76% of them considered or are trying to move out of China in 2020. They did a survey, that was in 2020, right? That was a 2020 survey, 76%, right? And it was also saying all these other companies are trying to pull out too, like Nike, Samsung, all right? Samsung makes phones, chips, computers, cameras, all kinds of technology, a massive technology company. And they're pulling out of China as well. Because the only reason why they were doing business with China so heavy is because it was cheaper to do it there, okay? It was, beneficial. Their wages are very low compared to what we get here. So they were like, hey, we're just going to go there. But now they're trying to raise their standard of living. So now companies are bailing ship. Okay, and they're like, well, we're just going to go where it's cheaper for us. And this is on top of all these other things, all this other drama and chaos going on inside the CCP right now. There's also elections happening very soon in the CCP. They're trying to see if they will keep Xi in power. That's why all this speculation's going on, and all of this news is coming out of India. Why are they letting India dominate this news cycle? It's very strange that they're doing this. It's very strange that there's no official response still since the 22nd. All right, I want to know what's going on. I want to know. I hope this isn't happening because that would not be good. It would not be good if there was a coup in China, all right? So hopefully it's just domestic issues, but the rats are leaving the sinking ship right now. All right, the rats are leaving, they're getting out, they are not going to just stay and, you know, stay with a country that's so controlling, so dominating already, so volatile, and then they can't even make the same amount of money they can make. They're gonna pull out. All right, they're gonna pull out. So the rats are leaving the sinking ship, but this is not good, because it means China's gonna act out even more. They probably will attack Taiwan, honestly. And Biden came out again at a UN speech just the other day, like 2 days ago, and said that we will defend Taiwan. We will defend Taiwan. We will get involved if China invades Taiwan. Right? This is just like, nobody wants any of this. Nobody wants a massive world war. Nobody wants a global conflict. Nobody wants a global nuclear conflict. If you didn't see my video yesterday, I was breaking down what the National Security Advisor said of the United States at the White House podium, okay? He said that essentially there's going to be big problems, big consequences for Russia if anything happens, if Russia decides to escalate and uses a nuclear option, all right? He said it was kind of like a threat, honestly, and he was very serious. I can't remember off the top of my head what he said, but I was reading it word for word yesterday, so check that out if you guys want to see that. And I'm gonna have another breakdown on what's going on in China, because their airways, there's big problems with them. All right, I want to give you guys a full spectrum what's going on over there too, because you can actually look on the radar, you can see the pictures, you can see the flight patterns, and there's no flight traffic over Beijing. Like if you look at Beijing versus Seoul, South Korea, the flight traffic over Beijing is like nothing. It's minuscule compared to in Seoul, okay? And they're right near each other. And even places like Shanghai is booming. Shanghai is going. There's tons of planes in and out of Shanghai going to South Korea. There's tons of planes going in and out of India, okay? It's all very busy, but then right around Beijing, it's just very still, very weird. There's a few flights going in and out, but there's been mass flight cancellations, and it's just like, what's really going on here, okay? But Beijing's the capital of China. This is the capital city. Why isn't it as popular as Shanghai? All right, something's going on. People know what's happening. This is how Chinese media is, though. They don't say anything until they have a very controlled narrative of what they're gonna say, because they don't want to like say something weird and make people suspicious. So let me know what you guys think. Let me know if you're hearing anything on the ground. Apple is pulling out of China. Apple is pulled out of China, right? I literally like never thought that would happen. I thought Apple and China would just be, I don't know. I thought it was like two peas in a pod. I thought it was just very, but I guess not. But that's good. That's good news, because this is an American company, and the level of surveillance that China has over their companies that operate there is just crazy, right? So we don't want one of our tech companies building our iPhones that we use every single day. We don't want that built in China. We don't even want that built in China. That's a security risk. These phones are already a security risk in general, okay? Just they have microphones and cameras and can be activated remotely, and when they're not even on, they can be activated with literally microwaves to turn them on, okay? Look it up. All this stuff's real. I know I'm getting on a tangent, but we do not want to have our phones manufactured in a country that is not the friendliest to us, all right? That doesn't have our best interest at heart, all right? Even this India move, all right? I think we should just manufacture them in the United States. It's an American company. We should get all the benefits from it, but at least it's better. It's a step up. It's a step in the right direction. So let me know what you guys think, and you guys have a blessed day.